coming to you live from Seattle. It's Kim's Corner!
Hello, Lumineers! It's your host, Enchanted Kim, back with another episode of Kim's Corner, the show where I hang out with some amazing people who all share something in common, play a game or two, and all around bring the girly pop vibes to Disney Lorcana. Today's episode is going to be very fashionable because I am joined with a group of people who have all honestly inspired me to take fashion to the next level at events by cosplaying. And so here we are, joined by Questing with Kole, Sarah's Castle, and Aladdin's Castle.
So what's up?
Going.
Before we dive into introductions, I just want to explain what cosplay is for anyone who in the audience just may not know. Cosplay is basically a combination of costume and play. Basically, you are trying to recreate the full look of a character to the best of your ability, trying to be as accurate as possible, which is a big step forward for the Disney community in terms of Disney bounding, which if you follow my content, you guys know I do a lot of that, where Disney bounding, in case you don't know, is basically trying to recreate the essence of a Glimmer or a Disney character in this case. For instance, at DLC Richmond, I was Disney bounding as Daisy, where I wore like a white dress, a purple top, a pink bow, basically getting the vibes of Daisy, which, funnily enough, I did a duo Disney bound with one of our guests here, Sarah, which is the perfect segue for Sarah. Introduce yourself. How long have you been into Disney Lorcana and cosplaying?
Yeah, so I'm Sarah. My username is bellscastle25 on Instagram, and I mainly do cosplay and card alters. So, me and AC, we've been into Disney Lorcana ever since it came out in Gen Con. So AC was the one who first told me about it, like maybe a few months before it came out. So he's been playing card games like all his life, but this is my first
Nerd. I'm
trading card
kidding.
game. And a few months before, AC was like, Sarah, there's going to be a Disney card game. And I'm like, what? And so me and AC, we've been Disney fans, ever since we were dating, like more than 10 years ago. And as our relationship grew, so did our love for Disney. And so when he said that we got to go to Gen Con and get these trading cards right away, and I was like, yeah. So I knew I wanted to collect the cards, but I didn't think that I'd be like somewhat competitive in it too, and even like Disney bound in it. So, and when I've been cosplaying for more than 10 years, and I got AC into it ever since we started dating too. So we live in the Chicago area, and so we go to the convention, so like C2E2, and then also Fan Expo. Those are the main two conventions that we go to, and we love anime, so we cosplay as like anime characters, or even like popular shows, like for example, Stranger Things. There's at one part, AC was Eddie and I was Chrissy.
Oh,
and then
cute.
also, yeah, and also when
Right, Eddie.
yeah, and also when WandaVision was popular, we were both Wanda and Vision, so it was pretty cool.
We'll send you.
That's so cute. It sounds like you got into Disney Lorcana pretty similar to me, where, as my boyfriend that introduced it to me, he's been a card game person forever, just like AC. And then he was just like, oh, like Kim, there's gonna be a Disney trading card game, and like this could be the thing that like we do together. And I was just kind of like, I don't know, like I don't know if I need to get into that. And then, he tricked me. He tricked me. I low-key think that he like planted an enchanted and like one of those booster boxes, because like one of the first ever boosters that I ever opened was Enchanted Maui, which is so funny because I was just like, ew, Maui, like I wanted the princess.
Yeah.
Didn't even value that it's like, oh, it's an enchanted. Like everyone's just like, I want that. I was just like, nah, it's Maui. I wanted the bell. But still, just like opening packs, I didn't realize like how addicting it is. I think that's like how most everyone kind of is like, ooh, like this is fun. It's like a little present for like me. Love it. And then, eventually it was like, oh, this artwork is really cool. And that led to like me being interested in playing the game. And then even still, like I think we could all agree the artwork is just so stunning that you're like, I want to cosplay this. And so with that, since we're already talking about you, AC, introduce yourself.
Hey everybody, I'm AC, aka Aladdin's Castle. I'm on YouTube and Instagram.
A lot of the ones that Sarah's been talking about pretty much stems our love and passion for the Disney IP. So it really started when we were like even in the early days of our relationship. But again, she already said like we're really big into like just the pop culture of things. So we'll try to cosplay when we can. The Eddie one is one of my favorite ones that I've done.
See, was the Eddie with the demo bats, and everyone loved it.
Right. Yeah. So we kind of like to
But
stem out
different.
when we do our cosplays, try to pick characters that people probably don't expect or different accessories that people probably don't expect. And that's pretty much how we started off, is just try to make some unique things that people aren't really doing and just kind of stand out from the crowd, basically.
Oh my gosh, eye to eye, Goofy movie reference. Love it.
There was plenty of that in this
And
episode.
Love it. And let's not forget our final guest here, Cole. Cole, introduce yourself. When did you start getting to Disney Arcana, and how long have you been cosplaying?
Hello everyone, I'm Quest with Kole across all social medias. I have been playing Lorcana since Gen Con 2023. I went to Gen Con and was in that crowd that was getting
Hold on, did you guys
smushed and
like meet
pushed.
each other or no?
Never.
No.
No.
Oh my god.
And
Crazy
I've
that you
been
were
collecting.
there, and we didn't know.
Yeah.
I know, crazy, small world. I was there that whole weekend, started collecting, and my claim to fame for my collection that weekend was I collected all 204 cards in the Lorcana set, not the Enchanted, but I did one of every card from the first chapter that weekend, which was like pretty crazy. I also spent a little money. I spent like $20 on like Lilos and like it was like we didn't know what things were worth. It was like the rare Lilo, yeah.
The rare one, yeah.
Yeah, Wishing on a Star. Oh my gosh. The days when that was like one of the most expensive cards in Disney Lorcana.
And then cosplaying, I went to college for musical theater, so I took like costuming in college and some of those types of classes. I'm an actor, so I perform in my personal life. That kind of bled into just like being creative and my hobbies a little bit. My first like real full cosplay, besides like costumed parties or things like that I would go to in college, was probably I started the Max Goof Chart Topper one last year to take to Milwaukee, but I actually finished my second cosplay, which ended up being the first finished cosplay, which was Luffy, and I took to Anime Con in New York. Got to go with some friends, and that was pretty fun.
So like in the intro, like I said, you're all pretty big pivotal parts in introducing me and inspiring me to go full cosplay, because prior to, I want to say DLC Milwaukee, I was just doing Disney bounding. Like that was like my thing. I was like, I'm the fashion girly, Disney bounds all day, every day. But then like Evo or like Q3 did your really big cosplays. And I want to say, we've seen cosplays, like even at Gen Con, I believe Zbex was there and she did Tinkerbell, Tiny Tactician.
Talk about that on my show this week, coming out tomorrow.
Oh my gosh. Well, by the time this is posted, this is like way in the future.
Oh, yeah, this is weeks later. Okay, so last week, or, whenever this is posted.
Whenever this is posted. Yeah. I will link it below, though.
Episode 13 of Coffee with Kole. That episode.
Love it. But yeah, Zbex was there, dressed as Tinkerbell, Tiny Tactician. We've had, Gen Con. We had a couple, Gen Con of this last summer. We had a couple people that were also like cosplaying as Disney characters. But I want to say DLC Milwaukee was the first time we really had cosplay be a focus. Like I remember even too at Continentals, you had a few people, but I remember Milwaukee too was like the first time they were like, hey, if you're dressed as cosplay, like we're gonna do a group photo, or I want to do individual photos of you. Though is what sparked you specifically to cosplay with Disney Lorcana? Whoever wants to go first, go at it.
So since I've been cosplaying for years, and our first DLC was in Chicago. So first was Atlanta, and before the Chicago one came up, I was kind of like on the fence. I was like, I want to cosplay, but then I wasn't sure like how people were gonna be. So then I waited until Atlanta, and I did see there was like maybe a few people that did it. And right when I saw a few people did it, I was like, all right, I'm gonna do it. So and around that time, that's when like Mystic Belle was my, I think it like recently like was revealed or something like that, and I knew that I wanted to be Mystic Belle. And so, and I don't know, I just because of the convention, I just thought, yeah, let me just dress up and go from there. And so,
I'd say for me, it actually stems off very far back. As you guys know, I'm really big into fashion as well, and I told him many times that we have a lot of similarities when it comes to like the fashion scene. Like a lot of you guys see my like the kind of fits. I'm really big into wearing different outfits, especially Disney stuff. I love the IP. And that even goes even further back to like my high school days where I always wanted to wear outfits that were different. And
Mhm.
again, just kind of stand out from the crowd. I really wasn't the kind of person who wanted to be like everybody else. I kind of just wanted to be different, so have my own kind of lane. I'd wear all these like wacky colors that people normally won't wear, like greens and yellows. And back when I had really nice hair, I had like spiky cool hair and I dye it and stuff.
We're gonna
So
need a
that was
photo of
really,
this so I can
oh
post
gosh,
it.
pretty so embarrassing. I had to pick it up. Yeah, MySpace or something, if people remember those
Some
days.
Dante Bosco and like Peter
Yeah,
Pan
yeah, yeah,
moment,
right.
like
My
Yeah, it was really
gosh.
Rufio.
good. I was very proud of my jeans early on, and then later on, not so much because they get ripped. Prince Aquaman. Anyways, but yeah, it stems
It
off
always
from
comes
the high
back to
school,
Prince
but even
Ahmed.
right, even another hobby of mine was hip hop dancing. Some people don't know that I used to hip hop dance when I was younger, and I had good knees. But some of you guys seen some of my videos where we would actually dance. We actually did collaborations like Z-Bex recently too with Richmond. Just reminded me of the good old
Me,
days.
the Macarena.
And we did an improv Macarena that was like, just do the Macarena. I was like, okay, sure. Good thing just my muscle memory, but
Yeah.
just like kept up with it. Yeah, like hip hop dancing to me was really big part of my life early on. And part of the hip hop culture is pretty much self-expression. So like a big part of that is not only like how you dance or how you showcase yourself, but it's a lot of it is like what you wear, like expression. It's not all just like playing cards here or there, but it's also like connecting with different realms that you're passionate about. And I think it's really cool how that led into like my love for cosplay and fashion and dressing up and all that. So I think it just went full circle from when I had the best knees ever, you know?
Yeah, I love that.
That's where all
And I
that
just,
hair went, all those head spins, like you were just
it
spinning.
is, yeah, it's part of the reason why. Yeah,
And on that note, no, I guess some of my love for cosplay, like I was kind of said earlier, comes from my theatrical kind of background. Just a crafty kid, crafty boy. When I was growing up, like I made my Halloween costumes. I made like a robot, with like the cardboard box and the
Oh my
AC duct
gosh.
arms,
If you
and
have
like,
pictures of that, I need those too.
oh, yeah, okay, I'll see what I can do about some of those. But and then like parties in college, like I did, all the dress up stuff from like togas to I think I shared one recently of me doing Jafar. I think I might have tagged you,
Mhm.
AC, and
Oh,
it was like
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
very, very, butchered Jafar, like her snake on like a shower curtain pole, like crazy, crazy stuff. But like, I don't know, I like to set challenges for myself. So like seeing like something like the Max Goof or something like that I did, and seeing a lot of the details and the things that might not necessarily like exist off the rack in the real world, like I bet I could figure that out, and I bet I could like just like sew it and like do it, So that's kind of
That's
something
kind of
that
like my toxic trait too. Like I look at something and I'm like, I could do it. I
yeah.
don't know how I'll do
Same.
it, but I'll figure
It
it
might be
out.
an ego issue. It might be like I'm just like, yeah,
Ego
yeah, I
issue.
got this, but like, or
I
just some
got
love
this.
of.
No, it's the issue of like when you do it, you're just like, I can do anything. And I've yet to be
Mhm.
proven wrong. So like the ego will just keep growing.
Exactly,
That's
exactly.
also part of like our confidence, I think,
Oh yeah.
as people who love fashion. I think you have a little bit of confidence because you're going to wear things that people may not be comfortable with, which is probably like another topic, but we're just so ingrained with sharing what we like and the vision that we see in our head. We're like, oh, I could pull it off. That's easy. But the whole process is a whole different thing. So, but
I
yeah.
think part of it too is just like I have no embarrassment. Like I walked in right in front of those cheerleaders, full Mickey head. I was like,
Cool.
whatever. Like either you're gonna take a photo or I'm gonna keep walking. Like it. Like I'm so much like you have to kind of like let some of that go sometimes as an adult. Like
Hmm.
there's so many other like things that are stressful factors. Whether you're like, am I playing the right deck this weekend? Am I gonna this? Are we gonna make with travel the flights? Are we gonna be late or this or that? That you just have to let some of it go and just like lock in and have fun.
Yeah, it's like an art form, you creating these things and you know, I I did minor in actually I majored in studio art in college and I minored in biology and then but anyway, because of my love for art, that's what also a reason that got me into like crafting and cosplay. So in a way, it's kind of like showing off your own like art stuff, people. And yeah, you're just a walking artwork.
Yeah, Cole kind of like said something that sparked this idea. When it comes to DLC challenges or going, I think specifically the Disney kind of challenges, do you prefer to cosplay while also competing? Because that is something I navigated for the first time in Richmond, was that I actually chose to be attendee on purpose. And it worked out because I initially didn't go in planning to do cosplay. It was like it was an idea. But then as it got closer, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I'm doing attendee because the pressure of competing was like lifted off my shoulders and I could like fully lock in on my cosplay.
Good question. I will say that Milwaukee, I was doing competitor as Max Goof, and then I was attendee second time. Yeah, I did. There was less that I had to think about, but also kind of land with the thought that I would be competing in that, so it was a little like lighter. I didn't have like under, or if I had like a layer under it, I could take it off and then put other stuff back on. Like I kind of came prepared with that thought, which maybe I should have had some of that same thought in Richmond, because like I didn't think about the warmness of like this giant hat, and like maybe we tone it back a little bit in some aspects where it's just like not where it travels a little bit better, like that. Some stuff got damaged in travel, and literally Belts Cascade saved my life before the photo shoot with some glue and like praying and hoping. I was the first one that had to go, and I was like, it worked. It was amazing, and like so, I think some of it's like just having that the pre-thoughts of like you said, like plan time for yourself. If you are going to go as an attendee, maybe you don't have to think about it as much. If you're going to as a competitor, hey, you might be playing in your cosplay. Maybe you should think about how warm it's going to be, or like, hey, can you take part of it off? Can you store it? How can you store it when it's off? Doesn't get like
I
kicked.
mean, we're gonna show off our pieces later, but
Yeah,
I played in a tournament wearing this, and like bobby
exactly.
pins were such a lifesaver because imagine I was thinking about it before I headed to the airport of like, okay, how am I gonna wear this? Because when you're playing card games, your head is slightly
Yeah.
tilted down because like you're looking at your hand, or like if you're kind of like, oh, I gotta like see what my opponent's cards are, and so I like bobby pinned the heck out of this to put on my head so that it would not move around even if I tilted my head forward. So
Smart.
competing in cosplay is definitely something I've like had to really think about.
I'm not a cosplay master though. They'll tell you here, but I did not think about a lot of that. So I was kind of just flying blind. Honestly, I was just like, oh yeah, it'll be fine. I brought like a hot glue gun for like prepare at night if I needed to before, like day before. But I was like, day of, I was like, it'll make it. We'll just do it through or not,
Yeah, like I think it's really different to it depends on like your mindset going into the DLC. Like I always want to try to aim for a competitor. Like I like to think I'm competitive, even though I'm kind of like in between casual and competitive, but I'd rather have a competitive badge. So I know I always want to compete, but knowing that and I'm going to cosplay at the same time, I try to kind of pack a little bit lighter on the day of. Like I try to have a smaller backpack where I could bring where like my part of my outfit won't get caught in it, or like there's just too many things to hold. Like when I had the guitar for Powerline, like that was um, strapped and it was magnetic, so it was pretty cool. It was connected to the vest, so I didn't have to like carry it around really. But then I couldn't have like a whole big backpack because that would kind of get in the way of everything. So I had to pack like a lot more smaller like items and try to find a smaller bag that could fit like my like a small binder or like a deck box. Like I couldn't bring like any fancy deck boxes that I like to bring, like custom ones. So I had to like use the Lorcana deck boxes, kind of keep my deck in there. So there's some things that you have to like be mindful of, especially if you're gonna be playing 8, 10 rounds, you're gonna be going in between the crowds too. And even sometimes when I was passing the crowd, like the guitar would fall out of my like back and stuff. So like there are like little things that you have to be conscious of. But I think more people, if there was an easier way, I think more competitive players would probably dress up. And maybe like if you're just going to be an attendee, you'll have less stress to kind of like walk in between the crowds and everything. But yeah, just packing light for the day of and having a backup plan. But I knew I didn't pack an extra pair of pants when I had my Prince Ahmed thing, and I'm like, oh man, we're gonna go out to eat afterwards. Like, what are these people in Richmond gonna think of me? Like, these sort of in my pants. I
I
didn't
saw
care.
Thomas in his full Hades, like in face paint
Yeah,
at dinner.
right.
Yes.
I know, just hanging out and yeah, like just getting some coffee in the corner. Like, this guy just completely blew flames.
I love it
Yeah,
for
I'm like,
him.
whatever, like, sometimes you just gotta have the confidence and just like be like, oh well, this is part of my life. We're just gonna go out, eat, have some fun, and pretty much ignore what everybody else would think, just because it's just a small minor thing now.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm the same. I do try to aim for competitor badge too, if I can. And so, um, on regular league nights, I always wear a backpack and I like to dress comfortably. But because of these cosplays, like I don't want the backpack to ruin like, my coat or, I was Tinkerbell, so I didn't want to wear a backpack over the wings. And so I always had to resort to a tote bag. So, and Kim, you saw me, I had like two tote bags, like
Yes, you were getting the
so
best arm workout ever.
carrying two tote bags, and sometimes it's a little inconvenience, but I mean, it's only for the day, only for the weekend. So, I just do what I
You
can
gotta do
to
what you gotta do for the
make
fit.
my cosplay.
Mhm.
So I guess people
Beauty
that
has a price. Beauty has a price, right?
exactly.
Always.
And because I was Tinkerbell and going out later, it was cold, and so I did actually bring extra clothes with me, but it was more like the lighter clothes, like leggings. I kept the corset on, and I had like a compactable jacket that I just like I don't know if you see those like bubble jackets that you just easily
Yeah.
stitch together and put in the bag. So that's a jacket that I brought. Just something like lightweight for me to carry, to change into later.
Yeah, but I think it's a lot easier depending on how far the venue is for me. Like we're
Oh, yeah.
lucky we live in the Midwest, so Milwaukee was only like an hour away. So we were just able to put a lot of our stuff in the car. Or you could be like Thomas, shout out Thomas,
Oh,
Hades
yeah.
guy in the towel. He brings his own like truck, van or whatever, and he just drives miles across the US
Yeah, that's
in
a
this
bit.
big truck with all
Yeah.
his cosplay stuff in it,
Oh my
and he
gosh.
just stores it all there. But yeah, if you're flying in a distance like we did with Richmond, we had to pack a lot lighter, so it was a little bit more difficult. But if you are planning on cosplaying, maybe you could just do like a lighter Disney bound character or something that's not too extravagant. But if you're local or you're having like a 5K, feel free to stuff your car with
With
goods,
all the stuff.
Or if you
Yeah.
take the train, you can pack heavier. If
Okay,
that's a
yeah.
possibility from your city. But like the train, I took the Amtrak down from New York down to Richmond, and I like would
Oh,
not
yeah.
have been able to take the bags how I packed them if I flew. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
okay.
Yeah.
like I don't know, sizing or heavy or I would have had to pay for carry-ons.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah.
Like we
Yeah.
flew and AC just had to carry on, but because I'm cosplaying, we have our cosplays, so purchase a check-in.
Oh
Yeah.
my
So
gosh,
I was like,
no, it is
we're
so
doing it for the
funny.
cosplay.
For
Yeah.
for Richmond, I had my backpack, the one that you saw me carrying around the convention center, the
Mhm.
pink one that I have, a carry-on, and a giant suitcase that I checked in.
Hey.
And that's all just for me. And they were
Yeah.
full. And the people that I was staying at the
Especially
Airbnb,
since you're doing like, outfit every day.
Yeah.
I was
Makes
doing
sense.
outfits
It's like,
every day.
but what if you want to wear the pink socks? Like you might need to bring them. You might need to bring
Oh
the
my gosh,
extra.
I do that. Yeah, I bring extra choices. I do. I bring like two extra outfits just in case. I'm a clumsy person, so I always just assume that like somehow I'm going to spill something on me, or that I'm gonna like fall in like a
Yeah.
puddle of mud or something. I just assume, and so I always have
Yeah.
like two additional like Disney bounds on me, and then like one
Yeah.
like super comfy outfit. If for some reason at the end of the day I'm like, I'm over it, I'm done, I need to change into something that like it's just comfy. And so we've been talking a bit, but do you guys have any crazy like cosplay stories? I'm just nosy and I want to know. For instance, like for me, so for Richmond, I don't know if you guys saw the reel I made, but I literally gave myself like an accidental challenge of creating my cosplays, and I said 24 hours, but realistically it was 48 hours, but like not a lot of
Yeah.
time. And
Hey, still kudos to you for doing all that. That's a lot of work.
it was a lot of
For
work
sure.
for 3 looks. And I literally was like staying up super late at night, glue gun, like all the little like glue strings, and like paint all over me, and like literally
Mhm.
didn't even sleep at all because I had like a fairly early flight to Richmond. Didn't sleep at all, was still packing and like still sewing things on like the drive to the airport. So like that would
Yeah,
be like my
so
crazy cosplay.
I think I told my story. The Bell's Castle saving my life with the periscope. I had the little like on the Mickey detective hat, which was pretty cool. It kind of like it not survived the trip home, but I have the pieces.
Oh.
I had the pieces, but it literally like was paper mache with like an extendable like grow light that I trimmed down for just like the metal piece and hot glued the tip in so it could still like
okay.
extend in and
Yeah.
out of like the glued in part. Then the end of it was like it was supposed to be like a lens that for the magnifying glass, but it was just like a candle lid that I painted, like a metal candle lid, like for like one of the cheap
Yeah.
Trader Joe's candles or something. Just because like this shape kind of looked cooler and it kind of had like the glass kind of effect once I painted it, which was cool.
Yeah, so I've experienced a lot of things with my mishaps of cosplays, and because of that, I've learned to bring like super glue and also a mini sew kit with me
Yes.
at all times, or just whatever like extra things to help with in case something were to like come off. So for example, when AC was power line, we super glued like studs, on his red jacket. And so I brought the extra studs with me and super glue, because I knew that was gonna fall off. And so for my cosplay with Tinkerbell, not everyone knows, but I almost didn't want to wear it after I made it. So it's like, one of those things where in your head it just seems like, okay, this is what I want to do. This is the plan and I love it. And so after I made it and I tried it on, I was even messaging Kim about it. And I was like,
Aww.
I feel like a 5-year-old wearing like a ballerina outfit.
It was perfect for like your little moment where they did the video and you were like, boom.
Oh,
I
I
was like,
know.
yeah,
Thank you.
they're gone.
Perfect.
I was screaming. I was like,
In that
yeah.
moment, like after I put it on, and I know I don't put my hair in a bun. And
Hair, it's
so
the hair.
and I
Yeah.
had like a huge bow, on it. So I really did feel like a 5-year-old wearing a ballerina costume. And at first I was just like, oh, should I go with it? And not only that, but like it was more skin bearing compared
Right,
to
because
my
of the
other clothes.
corset.
Yeah, because I was wearing corset. It was like a lot of skin showing up here. And, it's Disney. I didn't want it to be like
A thing.
but I also wanted to make sure that I follow, Tinkerbell's like actual outfit. And so I was like, I don't know if I should. And I told AC about it, and AC was just like, you know what? Just do it. You worked hard, just wear it. And I did feel like I did get out of my comfort zone, wearing it. But right when I went into the DLC, and just the community, like the Disney Iconic community in general, it's just a safe place. So I wore it. I heard nothing but compliments like all day. Everyone was just saying, "Oh my gosh, it's the cutest outfit I've seen. It looks so good." People wanted pictures, and everyone loved it. And because of those compliments, and it just those negative feelings that I had, just went away, and I just like forgot about it the whole time. And so for those like top tip, like for those who are starting to want to do cosplay, you might feel out of your comfort zone, which is totally okay. That's a normal feeling to have. But once you go into it, you're going to be surrounded by people who will just like love it. You're around people who are very supportive, and that feeling will just go away. I almost didn't wear it, so
But honestly, I can relate though. My Steamboat Mickey one, I almost didn't wear because like I was working really hard on it. Like I had the vision, and then
yeah,
I don't know if you guys could like really tell. I think throughout the day it like kind of like squashed down, but like the skirt, because I had like painted it, the fabric was like extremely stiff, and so it just was like it like stuck out wide. And it just like it looked really weird.
on purpose. I loved it because it's kind of like a poof.
Yeah, like the shorts. After a while, I was like, it looked intentional, but like at first I was like, this looks weird. And then, making the headpiece was like this whole struggle, and I was like, I don't know if it looks right, and it was a whole thing. So I was in that same boat of like, I don't know if I like this and I want to wear it, and I like purposely wore it on Friday because I was like, I think this is like my least favorite outfit of the week. So I was like, we're doing that on Friday because I might see
Over with.
less people. But it to share that same sentiment though, it was really just like once I got into the DLC, everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, I love it. Like, it's great. And I like instantly felt so much better. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I wore it. Like the hours and no sleep was 100% worth it.
Yeah, a lot of my stuff, I wouldn't necessarily say anything major happened besides my pants getting ripped up by this guy, which you guys could see. Little
Love
minor
it.
things, but a lot of things are just like small things, like a lot of the magnets like falling down. So there's some parts of your outfit that you might want to secure a little bit more, or just having that backup stuff like the extra glue, the extra tape, whatever sewing kit that you might need. But for me, like a lot of my stuff is actually all made by Sarah. Like like artistically, like I have zero
He's my muse.
like I'm a cool model. Like that's really nice. Like I feel like I'm not like a race car, and I'm like if I had something like wrong with me, I'd have to do a pit stop, and Sarah would fix it. Like she'd patch me up here, there, and then I just kind of roll with it.
You're the Lightning McQueen. It's okay.
Yes, yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
And you kind of started off with showing, the little Raja there. And I told everyone in advance, I was like, what is a piece that like you're really proud of? And like, let's take a moment to like show and tell. I don't know, I miss show and tell like from grade school. It's like that was always fun.
Yeah.
So I had showed it a little bit earlier, but this hat I'm very proud of. It came out really good, especially AC. You remember the one I did at Gen Con?
Yes.
And that was like a headband, but this is like way better.
48-hour challenge.
Did you sew any hair clips into it, or was it just a ribbon on the inside?
I used a bunch of bobby pins.
Bobby pins.
And then I used like the pink that I tried to match to like minis.
Yeah.
Did like a lot of like lace that I brought.
You did a great job with that, by the way. I love
Thank
it.
you. And then like this bottom one. I am gonna show off though the inside because it's not as pretty.
Ooh, there we go.
Yeah, it's very simple handiwork.
Hiding all the fun stuff, yeah.
Exactly. I was like, we're being honest here, guys.
Yeah.
We're being honest. That like as long as the outside looks pretty, that's all that matters, because that's what's all gonna show up in photos. No one needs to know, because honestly, I'm sure you guys know, when it comes to like sometimes cosplay places, like you have to secure in there. Like this has been like taped, hot glued. We have magnets here to help like secure these like Mickey
Gotta
ears.
hold it all down.
So I was like, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Like it doesn't make sense, but to us, it makes sense in our heads how we put things together.
Literally, like my boyfriend's watching me like, like cower over, like, trying to like glue this all together. He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, don't worry about it. I just need this to be able to hold, especially because I was traveling through plane. I was like, I gotta make sure like this holds. Like this can't fall apart in my suitcase.
Okay, so first DLC at Chicago, I was Mystic Belle. So this was my first lantern that I made. So this is my first version.
Oh, so there's multiple versions of this now.
Yeah, there's 2 versions of this. I don't know if you guys knew that, but yeah, so this globe, it's like those, create your own ornament thing.
Yeah.
It's like ears and you open it and then, I bought on Amazon. And I use fishing wire to hot glue it to the rose to make it look like it's floating. And then this is like the air foam clay, so it air dries, so there's this one, and then it's smaller. But then we didn't go to any other DLCs in between. So then fast forward to nationals. That's when I was like, you know what? Let me upgrade.
Upgrade, bigger.
Yeah, bigger, better, and like the stand here, it's more stacked. So I did use hot glue, super glue, same material as this. And then what I'm most proud of is putting fishing wire in the side to make it look like. And I was so proud of this.
I remember when I saw the photos from Nat, I was like, how did she do that? I was so confused. I thought like Kate like photoshopped it.
What's the weight difference in the two?
Like you could definitely, it is definitely heavier. Like you could sometimes depending on how you do my finger, sometimes it's like, like you can see that.
Not that much.
Not that much.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, this is much. Like I would say half the size, like, I don't know, but it's still, still luckily light enough for me to like, to
do the cool thing.
Do the cool things. But yeah, this is what I am most proud of.
It's really cool.
Number 1 prize possession. And then fast forward to me being the inventor Belle. So I did post a reel on how I made it.
That one was good too. That was so cool. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. So if you guys haven't seen it, check it out on my Instagram. But same thing, I use the same material, the airfoam clay. I love that stuff. You just create whatever you
I'm
want,
like, I gotta
basically.
use that.
Right? The only downfall is like it doesn't dry right away. So when you mold it and you let it sit, it like flattens. So you
Oh.
gotta like, yeah. So like when I was making the handle of it, so imagine this, but like it started like flattening like for a couple days. So each day I had to like remold it, and then I had to like make shift like some things to put like
In between to hold it.
yeah, to hold it in. So for example, like I left it in my bathroom and I had like bars of soap. I put it like
It's clean.
here,
It's clean.
here,
I love it.
here, and here, and then the middle part I put those traveler toothbrushes.
Yeah.
So I put it in between here to keep it separated, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
And
no,
then
it
I
does.
Be
I
separated.
just let it sit there, for it to dry as it's, forming.
Mhm.
But I really like this. And then I made
Guitar?
AC's
The guitar?
Yeah, I was
This
hoping
one's
you were
my
gonna say
personal
guitar.
favorite. Obviously,
So this is the one where I looked at it and I was like, make it.
Yeah.
Megan.
there were so many times where I'm like, "Are you sure you could make this?" Like, not that I doubted her artistic ability, but I'm
You
like,
never
"This is
doubt her
like,
artistic ability. She's amazing.
I usually don't." But I'm
Once you
like,
got
"This is
done, did you
like
go,
a
it doesn't
crazy
make any
feat."
sound.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sound. It doesn't.
Yeah.
We gotta pre-record. Ooh, when I upgrade it, we'll do pre-record.
Remember, everything's not 100%
Playable.
done. Nothing she makes is 100% done. But ideally, I was like, that'd be cool if this could play because I know a little bit of guitar like back in the day, but I wasn't like very into it. But it would have been cool to like have the sounds and everything. We just didn't have the time to kind of make that
No,
happen.
it looks 10 out
But
of
it
10.
was such
10 out of
like
It looks so good.
was such like a crazy thought in my head because like I'm not I don't make a lot of cosplay stuff. So for, like for me looking in, like even as like a person who doesn't make all the stuff, but like has always wondered like how they make that. Like it just blows my mind how like she could create a lot of these like really cool ideas that kind of come into fruition. And like I'm always impressed by everything that she does because I'm like I could never think of that. I could never do it. But it's just like another art form that comes out of like people like like you guys who cosplay and put your own stuff together. It's just like when I saw it, I was just like so shocked. I was like, this is really awesome, and yeah, I always give kudos to her for all her work because she does pretty much all our stuff. I just have to look cute, and that's easy for me, but like,
Going right off, and it popped so well with my piece here, the jacket.
Yeah, it really
yes,
did.
yes,
Yeah.
you're
I made
complimenting.
for Max Youth Chart Topper. This was a full-length like winter neon jacket that I chopped the sleeves off, and I used them on the shoes actually, which I'll do a photo too of that. And then this edge here is actually a denim shirt that I trimmed and painted and added like lines to and sewed onto the end, covering a cut off bit. And then in this little end, I kept it open before I sewed it up, and before I added the little webbing here, I stuffed the leftover stuff from the sleeves back into the edge of the stuff of the trim here, so it had that kind of puffy feel still.
Yeah.
Then I sewed up and added with like a weird, it has like a slit in the back to keep, your arms, look cooler, and that's kind of how the design was. And I got this webbing that I stitched up, and I actually sewed these little metal pieces from Amazon on, which was pretty fun, and kind of same thing over here. It ended up looking really good. It was like,
it looks really good.
His jacket is like between like, it's like a jacket and a vest kind of in between the two. It's like this length. It's actually this exact many panels. I picked this jacket because of the paneling. Like, it has
Did
like
you
1, 2,
did you
3.
find it at the thrift or you like found it online?
I found this online on some like random hydripfashion.com, like, and it was $20 or $30 for this jacket. It was like $20, and I was like, I'm gonna cut that up. I'm gonna use that. And it worked perfect. It was like the exact kind of color I was going for. But then I kind of had to put on the shoes because I had already painted the shoes a different color green. So I had to like stretch the fabric over like the tongues on the shoe to like kind of fit better. But I kept some of like the little detailing on the shoe. The color green, I had painted it because you couldn't really tell that closely unless you like really looked at it. But
Which if they are, then you're like, ew, like back away, you're too close.
But the shoes were also like pretty crazy. They were like a really good fit for the shape of the shoe and like, how the straps were positioned.
Yeah, I remember.
They were designer shoes.
So cool.
were like $600 shoes I got off Amazon for like $100.
Okay.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah, they were like
my
designer
kind of deal,
shoes.
my kind of shopping deal right there.
They were like leather. They're like genuine leather. Like I painted with acrylic paint. Like I ruined the designer's work.
It's okay. It's okay. You
You
didn't
were the
ruin
designer
them. You
now.
just transformed them.
Made him into a Max Goof, chart topper situation. But
Yeah, to add to that, Cole, and for those who, are wanting to make cosplay, work smarter, not harder. So yes, buy the outfits that look like it's similar. So for
Yes.
example, for my trench coat for Inventor Bell,
mm-hmm.
literally a blue
So good.
trench coat like that I bought. I cut off the sleeves. I used the sleeves to make a bow, and then
So
Exactly.
and then I wasn't gonna sew like a whole trench
yeah,
coat made
I
from
did the
scratch.
same thing with my Princess Minnie. I already had a pink skirt, and I had another like shorter pink skirt that I dyed darker to be the overskirt because I was not about to sew a whole skirt. And then I got really lucky finding that blue top that already had like the puffy sleeves. And so all I did was really just hand sew the accents to like make, the cosplay come to life.
Personally, color matching like paint.
Oh gosh, so hard.
Oh my gosh. Color
We've all
theory
been
and me
there.
I don't get it. And I'm an artist. I'm like, why is it like not the right shade of green? And my girlfriend's like, add more red, add more brown.
Which bothers you when it's not the same.
Yes.
I know, and it's like so annoying too if you like run out of the paint that you mixed up and you're like, oh, I gotta make this again.
Right.
Always make more paint than you need. I've learned that if you're mixing a color that you're using, just like triple your amount just in case, and put it in like a Tupperware, and then like lock the Tupperware for days so it doesn't like dry out.
Honestly, I'm stealing that tip because I didn't learn that from my Mickey cosplay, the Steamboat one, and then I went to the store to try to get more, and then I did the dumb thing where I like didn't read the label right and bought the wrong one, and then I had to like go back to the store again at like 10 o'clock at night. It was a whole thing. It was a whole thing, but we persevered.
Yeah. We got
All right, so we took a quick little intermission to get set up for our game. We're actually doing a hybrid of guess that card and draw that card. We're super excited. I sent over 10 images to my lovely guests. Basically, all the odd numbers, we are going to guess what card it is. 1 point if they guess the character correctly, 2 points if they guess the subtitle of this glimmer. And then for the even numbers, they will be sketching out the rest of what they think this card is. So with that, they'll have 1 minute. We'll start with the first image. Let's go.
Boy, okay.
And for those viewing at home, I will have the images up for you guys to see what they're seeing and then also the full image of the card.
So just number one, or we just keep cranking?
Just number one.
Okay, cool. We're not drawing it, right? Just doing are we doing both?
No, we're just writing the name.
Name. I didn't listen to the rules at all, if you could tell everyone. In one ear, out the other.
-1 point. Got
I know, right?
Explained it to me before we got on the stream, and explained it to me again, and I still didn't.
All right, 20 seconds.
Okay, I have my guess. Is it right?
All right.
Not too confident with mine, but
I believe in you guys. You guys didn't see that. All right.
I can't read it right now.
Oh yeah, for you guys it show up normal. For the audience it might show up mirrored. All right, here we go. It was Minnie Mouse Dazzling Dancer.
Oh,
I said Jafar, High Sultan of Lorcana.
Jafar?
Jafar! I kind of figured I would trip someone up with it being Gazelle.
Yeah.
Sensational Dancer, I'll count it. That's pretty close.
Yay!
All right, I
don't remember what Aladdin movie had that dress on though for Jafar, but I like the creativity on there.
We love the creativity, guys. All right, I need to actually keep score because that would be helpful.
The corner looked like a dress to me, so I felt like that was something Gazelle would wear during
I
her
did it on purpose.
Yeah. And I knew I was gonna get it wrong, but yeah, I had a guess.
It's a good one.
It was a good one. All right, so Sarah, you get 2 points.
So now we're drawing?
All right, so yeah, now we're gonna move on to drawing for
Oh.
image number 2.
Oh boy, okay.
And your time
We have to
starts
complete
now.
the drawing.
Yes, this is drawing.
Oh my god.
I
I
believe
like
in
drawing
you.
derpy characters.
Oh,
But
I also have a
Oh, God.
secret
People are
rule. Oh, what was that, Cole?
People are gonna roast me in the comments for this.
It's okay. It's okay. I also have a secret rule where even if you're semi-correct, you might get a bonus point because you made me laugh really, really hard.
Okay.
So your artistic creativity, you shouldn't be embarrassed about because you might get a bonus point if you make me laugh really, really hard.
what if I make myself laugh really loud?
That doesn't count.
Oh man.
Okay, I draw off reference, not by memory.
Almost there. We're
It's
almost
okay.
there.
I don't get the full image. All right, that is time. And it was.
We got something. We got something.
We got something. It was. Ready, set, show. Mine's wonderful.
You, Kim.
That's not bad.
I think you guys all got it. Winnie the Pooh, Honey Pirate. I'm
Pirate.
assuming is what you all tried to
Yeah.
draw.
We're pirate.
Put his name there even. Yep.
All right.
That was good. That was good.
It's an artiste.
All right. I guess I'll give you guys
Alright.
both 2 points because everyone got it right.
I need it. I need all the points I could get.
Number 3. Oh, number this next one.
All right. Give me a second to start the timer.
Okay. Let me scroll to it. Oh, I might.
All right. So number 3. This one is guessing. 1 point if you guess the character correct. 2 points if you guess the sub name. And go.
Gosh.
No, that's it. That's what we're rolling with.
I know it's not Pluto.
You know it's not Pluto? I would hope not.
Yeah. And I know
Barking
that-
up the wrong tree there, I think. But
I know. That's how confident I am with my my pick.
It's okay.
I'm also thinking I could be completely wrong now. I was very confident at the beginning. and then you
All
said-
right, that is time. The answer was Mother Gothel,
Mother Gothel.
unwavering schemer.
Ah.
That's a Madame Medusa.
Mommy.
I said wickedly vain, and then I said scheming something.
Oh, if
so
you had left it,
close.
you would have been close. I would have. Mommy Gothel, though. Honestly,
Mommy
valid.
Unwavering schemer. That's when I couldn't place the first word.
All right, so Sarah and Cole, you each get 1 point.
Take my one.
AC, come on.
Could have been a Pluto.
Could have been a
Trick question.
Pluto. My Medusa, that was a solid.
Yeah,
Oh, I think I know this
Yeah.
next one,
I'll bounce back.
but I don't. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna draw this with you guys. I'm pretty excited.
All right, we ready? We hopping right in?
I'm kind of cheating though, because I am looking at the answer. All right, I will start the timer. This one is one you draw. Let's go. Timer starts now.
This is. Oh gosh, I might be banned. Or how bad my drawing is.
Oh no. All right, 10 seconds.
It's just a block.
All
Where is it?
right, that is time. And it was Donald Duck, Flustered Sorcerer.
Mustard sorcerer.
Oh no. Yzma?
Flustered sorcerer.
He's not drawing.
Look at the nightmares. This is what nightmares are made of, guys.
I don't know. You guys have some real artistic ability here, and I'm Nightmare Duck here.
I think you got a bonus point because that was great.
I'm the
Cole.
Mine is gonna just haunt me. Look at that. You do not want to wake up next to this person. Oh my goodness.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Not bad. Not bad.
I forgot what my own rules were. Was I just doing a point if you got it right? I already forgot my own rules.
Point for the character and then another point if you got the drawing right.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, point if you got the drawing right, and then Cole, you got a bonus point because you made me laugh. I don't know. It's my show. I can do whatever rules I want.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm already looking at number 5, so I'm already cheating. So
Wow.
Get a head start.
I'm locked in, I think, with my guess. Bam.
All right, number 5. Got 1 minute to guess the glimmer and write down the name. Oh no, I did this on the last show where
I don't know if you picked this one on purpose for a certain reason, but I have a fun comment after.
Sure.
That's what I put below my guess here. The box was my fun comment.
I kind of really with these ones, I just try to pick ones that had iconic outfits.
Yeah, I think this one fits the bill. Am I? If I'm right.
Iconic ones that people have either cosplayed or like you would be like, I'd be down to cosplay that one day. All right, 10 seconds. AC, I feel like is writing a novel over there. I just keep seeing that head. I'm like,
I'm
okay.
not talented enough to be on this game show, but hey, it's entertainment for me.
It's entertainment. All right, 3, 2, 1, show. Anna
True-Hearted.
True-Hearted.
Oh, I put brave-hearted.
I put
True-Hearted.
Kole.
All right, Cole
Person.
got it right. So everyone
And
gets
then
a point.
I put that girl from the EU cosplayed as this. Is what
Yes.
I put. Someone from the
Oh,
EU
nice,
did.
nice.
Or I think it was in Japan.
If it was Japan, wherever it was, I don't know where it was. It was not in America.
No, yeah, I think it was Japan where they did that. All right, so
That's
Cole's
really
the
cool.
only one who actually got the sub name right.
That's pretty good.
So Cole gets 2 points. Everyone else gets at least 1. All right, we'll go down to number 6. This is one that you are going to draw the rest of, which I am very excited about to see your interpretations. And your time starts now.
Oh, this is so bad.
I'm the perfect example of not what to do here. So
And I hate drawing under stress.
Which
I honestly don't even know what this is. But oh, fun.
do, but how do you? Why'd I make her like that? I don't know. Oh my god.
All right, that is time.
Okay.
And the answer is Cruella DeVille,
Cruella
style
DeVille.
icon.
Hey, I said fashionista. I didn't remember which one.
I just wrote her name. I copied the photo and I just wrote her name. The
Cruella's
Kim's is
balding.
really nice. I like the style.
It's
Losing
right.
all her hair.
Okay, I don't know which is better, Sarah's or Cole's. I kinda want to just give it to Cole.
Yeah, like his fur coat is.
She's like one of those aliens from Men in Black. She's got the longest neck you've ever seen.
You really said we're showing off this fur coat.
I was like
Yeah.
just all in on the fur coat, and I had no idea what else I was doing. Honestly.
That's the Bloodborne version of Cruella. She's just
Yeah.
the alien.
So I think I'll
version.
do
On that
1
one.
point for everyone and a 2 points for Cole. I think the rules for the rest of this is 1 if you get it right, and then 2 if you like
Fair.
just had the best drawing, or the one that I just liked the most. Alright, and then we're just a little bit past the halfway point on this game. For standings, AC is at a very, very humble 4. Love that.
Ooh.
In second place, we have super, super close, but Sarah is at 8. And then Cole just barely making in the lead at a nice solid 9.
Wow.
Ooh, okay.
So
The
it's,
game,
it's
the real
anyone's
game.
game still. AC can come back, you know,
Anybody's
get double
game.
points on everything and like win this whole thing.
I'm not worried one bit.
But realistically, this is a battle. All right, this one, we are naming the card. You have 1 minute and go. All right, and that is time. 3, 2, 1, show. It was.
I said Daisy Duck Pirate Captain.
You did, yeah. It's Daisy Duck Pirate Captain.
I had no idea at all.
I
Rebecca Quest goes to Gen Con.
I said Prince John, and then I
that's true, right?
marked it out and said Daisy Duck.
It was
I
it
should
was
get a
the
half
one that
You're like,
This is what Rebecca cosplayed as, right?
yes,
In Gen
it
Con?
is that
Okay,
Daisy Duck.
okay,
I'm not
so-
counting that as a
so-
bonus point though.
So creative bonus point there. Shout out to Rebecca. Thank you. I wouldn't have guessed that if you didn't cosplay as it.
That's what I'm saying though. I chose the ones that was like people have either cosplayed
Yeah,
or like
forgot you
would
said
be like,
that.
I want to do that.
There you go. There you go.
Let's help the thought process now. Next round, thinking. I gotta remember that.
You gotta remember that. That's your clue for this whole game. All right, so Cole, you got 2 because you got that right. AC, you got 1 because you got the character right. You got the glimmer. All right, let's move on to number 8. I'm very curious if you guys will get this one correct. And your
Oh,
1
boy.
minute starts now.
Okay. Interesting.
Mine is so bad. Oh my god. And
Story of my
that-
life in this episode.
And that is time.
I don't know. I don't know either.
That's what I drew.
Is it Minnie Mouse Amethyst Champion?
It is.
Yeah.
It is Minnie
Yay!
Mouse Amethyst
Let's go.
Champion. I feel like you made your Minnie really buff, AC.
Jack.
Hey, role model. She's my role model. Save
And
my
then
life.
Cole, hold on. I need to talk about
Just
all of your guys's.
Just defunct land over here. That's what
Yeah.
all I got
Yeah.
going.
I want some signatures in your art form. Cool.
So
Cool,
I think
man.
They're bad. They're bad.
That's all. We all got that, right?
yeah, everyone got it, and then I gotta decide. Hold up. I think AC, you got the bonus point on this one. I like
yeah.
Yeah, Swole Mini is underrated.
so
actually.
many. I think gets the bonus.
Oh yeah.
We need more of her in the
So
game.
many.
Swole
Bloodborne.
many.
Swole
right.
Mini. Yeah, I need to catch up, guys.
You gotta catch up. All right, number 9. This one, you just need to write the name of the glimmer. Your time starts now. I'd be very disappointed if any of you guys got this wrong, though. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, gosh.
Oh no. I'm gonna be surprised if I get it right.
No.
Wait, don't pull that out of Cole.
Oh gosh.
You know this.
No.
It's okay if you don't, because I'm still like at the bottom. I still gotta get up there with everybody else.
I think it's wrong. But I'm only going off one thing I can tell. Oh, that's tough. I think I'm wrong. I'm definitely wrong.
I
You're
believe
looking at
in
the
you
right
guys.
person, right?
I have no idea what else it could be other than this guess.
All right, and that is time. The answer was Stitch Rockstar.
Tigger?
What'd
Was
you
that
put down?
They
Tigger.
put Tigger Pirate Lookout.
Oh
No.
I mean, oh yeah, let's go.
I posted my altar today.
Oh, so you're just like, I was staring at that
I
card.
was staring at the photo.
I was
I
just
did not
thinking
look
because
at that
like
card enough.
I thought it would be really fresh because John like did Rockstar Stitch at
Yeah,
Richmond.
that's true. That's true.
That's kind of why I
the
chose
cool
it.
story about that is he was deciding what to dress up in one of those days, and he saw that I had the guitar thing for Powerline, and he said that kind of convinced him to create his own, and he kind of like bought a guitar, and they kind of like he has his own like workshop. Like Thomas is another guy that you guys should follow because
Another level,
he's
yeah.
super
Yes,
into
I'll
like
link
he's
him in
the
below.
guy who makes his own custom like kind of cutout cards and everything. So if anything, it'd be great to have him like on a show or be featured or anything like that.
Mhm.
He's amazing. So shout out to him
We'll bring
too.
him back for this draw that card, guess that card redemption game.
Yeah.
My only
Yes.
defense is I wasn't there on Sunday, so I didn't get to see his Rockstar in person.
Oh,
That's
that's
why.
fair. That's fair.
why.
We'll let it slide. We'll let it slide.
Let it slide. Don't give him a point though, but let it slide.
I mean, that's gonna make it a close game now. I think, though.
It is. Yeah, we're getting to
Thank you for
the bottom game. Let me see. Let me do the math.
The last
So
one is a draw one, right?
Last one is a draw one. Let me do the math, because maybe I might feel generous and do, if you get this one right, you get triple points. There is no bonus point if you
man.
make me laugh. But if you
Oh,
get it
man.
right,
Alright.
and you also, so if you get the drawing correct, the name and the sub-name correct, you get triple bonus points.
Ooh.
Versus if you
Okay.
just get the drawing correct, then you just get 1 point. And currently,
Yep.
AC, you're at 9. Sarah, you're at 10. Cole, you're in the lead with 12.
Nice.
Mm.
Gotta get at
So-
least a point. Gotta get at least a point.
So, if Sarah, if you get the triple bonus point, you win the whole thing potentially. If Cole doesn't
Mhm.
get it, if Cole you get it, then you just win the whole thing. AC, if no one else gets it, you tie with Cole. If you get the triple bonus point.
Oh,
Ooh.
boy.
And because I'm feeling
Let's have it.
generous, I'll give you guys 1:30 seconds.
Okay.
Because it's
You ready?
triple. It's the final one. It matters.
I know.
Final countdown.
Final countdown.
I'm like already looking at the photo here. All
All
right.
right, you guys can start.
Okay. All right.
So triple bonus points if you get, or triple points if you draw the card, so you guessed it correctly, and you also got the bonus name. I'm also changing the rules now that you have the best drawing, because I actually want it to be really interesting. If you have what I consider the best drawing, then you get the triple bonus. Because I don't want ties.
Okay. No draws here. No best of 2.
I don't even remember part of what this card looks like.
Take a piece of lettuce. That's all. Lettuce and onions.
No sabotage!
That's what I'm drawing.
Okay. Let's not make her Pinocchio. Oh God. Okay. Isn't there like a? I feel like there's just something over here. No? Isn't something over here? Maybe something over here. Oh Lord. Okay. Maybe like.
I do so much better with multiple choice questions.
I think why.
The same way in school. I felt the same way in school. Okay.
Alright, and then that is time.
Oh, it's passed.
Huh?
Alright.
We done.
So the answer
name
was Tinkerbell,
Tinkerbell,
Queen of the Azurite Fairies.
Oh, no.
I didn't even finish.
I didn't know the
Hey.
sub-name.
I will. This is tough because Sarah, yours I think is the best drawing.
I
Yeah.
agree.
AC, you're out of this.
I know.
I
I
got the
don't
full name. I got the full name.
You got the
I'm
full
out.
name, and your drawing's pretty good. I feel like, but I like Sarah's drawing better. I feel like you guys now have to like rock paper scissors this to see who
Ooh.
gets the triple bonus point.
Shall we roll? No.
Do you high roll?
High roll.
Do you guys have a
Quick,
dice?
what's the one game?
I have no die. I have a coin. I can do heads or tails.
Okay, let's do a heads and tails.
Okay.
So I can't decide between the two of you on who gets the triple points.
I mean, it's a quarter, so heads.
Okay, heads.
I'll do
Whatever that is tails.
What do you
Call it?
choose?
You call it. I flip.
Okay.
3, 1, 2, 3.
Tails. Oh. Sorry.
I don't know what it is. Let's see. What is it?
That
it's-
is heads.
It's heads.
Oh.
Cole, you get the bonus points. It all came down to a coin flip, as it does
Say
with
I
many
cheated.
games
They're all
of
gonna
Disney
say he
Arcana.
cheated the coin flip.
The coin flip.
The
Okay,
coin.
I think your drawing definitely wins. My art skills are not there.
That is very artsy, though. I would
Oh.
argue. It's very
It was
artsy.
fun.
It was fun.
That's
And
fun
the-
though.
That was fun. The final tally is AC in third place with 9. Woo!
Let's go. Let's go.
Sarah in second place with 10. Woo!
And the best drawings.
And the best drawings, honestly. I think the drawings were fantastic. And then Kole, you came in first. What a wonderful 15!
Damn.
But I would say that was a lot of fun, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
I learned that AC will probably not be a Disney or Kana artist anytime soon.
No, and that's
For me,
okay.
for me.
I'm totally fine with that.
Bloodborne Soul Mini.
What? Bloodborne Soul Mini. Set 19. No.
Swole Mini. I want that on a shirt. Swole Mini.
Yeah.
I love
Mr.
that. I
Lorcana
need
Gaines
that.
would love it. Mr. Lorcana Gaines would live for it.
Next cosplay? Who knows? I won't say no, but who knows?
I need that to be a thing just for the bit.
You know, it's funny. Like the next cosplay that I was gonna do or thinking about it, it didn't occur to me until after Fungus won the whole DLC thing. I was like, ooh, what are we gonna dress up as Indy? So I went up to JDZ and I was like, hey JDZ, I got an outfit for us, got cosplay, but you have to do it with me. And he goes, what is it, man? What are you gonna dress up as? And I'm like,
The
We're gonna
best
dress up
JDZ
as-
impression.
Tipo Bros.
and then
Tipo
he
Bros.
goes, oh no, bro, I can't do that. I'm gonna get canceled. You can do that. I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm gonna stay locked in. I'm gonna do my own stuff. But you can do Tipo. You can do Tipo. And I was like, I'm doing Tipo. Who knows? But I
Do you
might
got-
get canceled though.
That's okay.
Who
Do you got the
knows?
hair for Tipo?
I do not. I don't have any hair, so.
So you didn't tell him about what he needed to cosplay as.
Okay, I was like, if he's not gonna do Tipo, then he could do like I don't know, Mowgli or something else. Like, we
Oh,
just
I think
have
I was
to-
there for this conversation.
Yeah.
This sounds
I-
familiar.
I had my like people on Twitter make a vote when I chose my Mickey cosplay, and I was one vote off of having to do Gurgi as a cosplay and being in a fur suit the whole day.
Should have.
I am
I wanna-
so glad we didn't have to do Gurgi.
Really,
Are you gonna do that in Indy?
I don't know.
It's gonna be
Gurgi has no friends.
summertime.
Gurgi has no friends, including me.
Oh, yeah, in a fursuit.
Literally, it'd be
God.
so hot. Honestly, that's like
Yeah.
some Thomas could pull it off, but like, oof.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
You know, before we sign off, do you guys have like, and at the time we're filming this is before Winter Spell, all the cards were revealed. So this is going Whispers in the Well meta, or Whispers in the Well meta, Whispers in the Well cards and backwards. Any like cards that you're like, this is like my dream cosplay that like one of these days I really want to create an outfit inspired by this glimmer.
I was thinking about for Indiana. I wanted to try being Jasmine, was it the strategic
You know, I don't know sub.
Oh, the one that the one that has an
But-
enchanted, right? Or
It's the one with the plane mat.
yeah.
the playmat, yes.
Raj on the plane mat.
Yeah. So I wanted to do that. And then you know how like Raj in the Enchanted, the Raja is like a little ghostly like figure. I
Yes.
wanted to try to make like a puppet of it.
Oh.
So, you know, one of the things is I look at it, I'm like, I'll make
could do
it.
it.
I don't know how, but maybe I'll make it. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe for one of the days I'll do that, and then whatever, you know, cards come out in Winter Spell and, you know, the
Wilds
next set.
Unknown by the
Yeah,
time we get to
yeah.
Indy, Wilds Unknown will also
Maybe
be
another
out.
day I'll do another one. So
I don't know. Something I had my eye on for a while was that Merlin back from vacation. I think a couple of people did cosplay it when the card came out.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
that
Like-
was fun.
I don't know. It's fun, classic. You know, like Merlin, comfy. Looks comfy outfit. That or like one of the new cards that maybe we don't know about yet. Yeah, like from Wilds Unknown. So the Toy Story could absolutely be fun.
Yeah.
I'm waiting
Mhm.
still those cowards to give us Pleakley and Drag, and I will then give everyone what they've been waiting
Yes.
for. But until
Oh,
they
we'll
give
show
him,
that.
he needs a wig. Like he's got to have a full wig.
Yeah.
The dress, yes.
Yes.
Nice.
Come on. Give me the
The
moment.
makeup.
Give me the moment.
Yes.
It's like you gotta have some of the OG moments with him. So like I would do a Pleakley because I was also one of the big proponents of saying Pleakley needed to be in the game for a long time. I think he was my profile picture for like a year actually, before I did my like name change. But like yeah, absolutely big fan of Pleakley.
Yeah, if I can do Tipo, if I'll get kicked out because of Tipo, then the next one would, if Sarah's gonna do Jasmine, I might want to do Aladdin. I mean, obviously that's my whole brand. Aladdin's my favorite movie.
Can you-
And I haven't dressed up as
Yeah.
Aladdin yet, so I mean,
Oh,
if I have
that's
the
right.
confidence to
Makes sense.
show up, like that, I would love to.
Which
have
one?
some
Which one's
type of
highest on your
version.
list? Like barreling through, like heroic outlaw, like which one?
Street rat, yeah, I like the classic street rat with a boo on my shoulder.
Yeah.
Just how I live my life. Just broke, no money, and living by, just getting bread on the free buffet services. Like that's just my life.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, that just embodies what I am, what I'm going through in life. I'm just kidding. But okay, that sounded so
I don't know. In
sad.
this economy.
I got money. I can afford Starbucks. I'm rich. I'm Prince
No,
Ahmed.
that's a
Come on, guys.
reusable Starbucks cup.
Yeah, it's been going on for a week now.
Great.
But yeah, I would love to be Aladdin. That'd be a dream of mine.
It's like I like to dress as a Bloodborne characters just because it's specific to Lorcana.
And that's something I do love about Disney Lorcana is you have those floodboard versions. Like one of the cards that initially got me into Disney Lorcana and being very excited for the game was Stout-Hearted Cinderella. Cindy is my favorite princess, but seeing her as a knight, I was like, that's so epic. Like that's how this game sucked me in. And if it were up to me,
the person who did cosplay as her.
yes, I think that was at DLC Fort Worth last year.
Last year, one of them.
Or 2 years ago at this point. Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
It's been a long time.
Right.
I know, sometimes
Which gives me hope that maybe they'll make the Swole mini card. So if anything could happen, you never know.
Bloodborne Swole.
Could happen.
You never know.
Anything could happen. It might be a couple sets, maybe many sets down the line, but it could happen.
It'll happen. We'll put it out there, and if not, I might just have to cosplay and just put it out there, just like
we'll petition for it.
With Drag Freakly. So we are the ones who are controlling the future of cosplay. So we'll make it happen, and they have no choice but to listen to us because we love the game so much.
Right. And speaking of future cosplay, we kind of touched on it a little bit with potentially trying to see if could we have a cosplay contest at some point. What else do you hope to see grow for the Disney Lorcana cosplay community or Disney bound community?
Contest, like a main stage event, maybe like an actual stage where some of it's featured on. Like it's awesome to get those photos, but to really see them highlighted more.
I want like a cosplay corner or like specifically like a photo op corner would be super fun actually. Like
100%.
Like there were like some spots where it's like, oh yeah, these are definitely like the spots you go to for the photo. Like at DLC Richmond, we saw they brought back the lore book, but give me like we've seen at a few international tournaments where it's like the card and then it's like a space is cut out so you could be next to the glimmer. Like I think it was
At Gen Con they had that. It was like original cutout of a card and it was like you're an Illuminee or whatever. Like you could like at the original launch of the game and then like where did it go? It's fun. Like I want more of those things
Ryan
like you're saying
Miller
back.
took it. That's what I'm assuming.
Yeah,
Totally. I bet.
But something like that, like actual like we have like photo props, like the Inkcaster or those like little like more photo backdrops. I don't know. I'm an Instagram girly, so I just want to take aesthetic pictures selfishly.
We need that nice illuminary like they have in the EU. That's like you can literally walk in it. Now I've been explained that they have that and it cannot be shipped physically like across the ocean, like the way it's fabricated.
So we just gotta build a new one in North America.
We should have enough money for our own in North America. Come on,
Right. Yeah, for me, I would love to have maybe some vendors have more merch and accessories.
Yeah.
So like again, like I'm really big into clothing, and there's really not a lot of clothing that you could buy. Like Pro Play Games will have like their own hoodie and stuff, and I forgot to pack like a shirt going back home. So I was like, oh my God, like I wish I had like some type of shirt that I could pick up. Like you go to these conventions, like comic book conventions, and one of my favorite things to get is like clothing, so I can wear it. So like getting something that's Disney related, or even stuff that you see at the Disney parks. Like maybe they could work with the Disney parks and say, we're going to sell some of the accessories that you sell here, like the ears, like different parts of cosplay stuff.
Can you imagine a Lorcana jersey? A Lorcana,
I can't wait.
Yeah.
The
so like have the
day
whole
we
vendor
got Disney Lorcana jerseys and ears.
Lorcana merch. Besides like, the hats and stuff, which is cool, but like other things where you could just like add to your costume. Like if you didn't bring your cosplay, you could buy, a sword, like a mini swole, like buff t-shirt, like stuff like that. That you can add to the whole experience, like have a vendor set up for that.
Yeah, and for me, basically what you guys said too, like the cosplay contest, like I hope to see that too, and maybe some prizing for that, just for showcasing everyone's hard work, things like that. And I really do love how after all these years, the cosplay has been inspiring everyone to, try to dress up to next time. Like in the what Tate posted up, the video of like all the
Yeah.
cosplay. I saw a comment that said, "Oh yeah, something about their son. They dress up, in conventions, and then they want to go to a Lacana event, and they said that they want to like dress up too. So just like inspiring people, just warms my heart, just kind of thing.
I think with that, we are all good to go because we have been yapping for a long time.
We could probably go for hours,
We
actually.
could. That is the thing with Kim's Corner is that I like to get people that like to talk. I like to talk, and then that's the dangerous part is that the show could go on and on and on. So that was all super amazing, the answers. Thank you so much for being on Kim's Corner. I appreciate all my guests that are on here. And before we officially say goodbye, let's have you guys all say where people can find you. We'll start with Kole. Where can people find you online?
All right, all the girly pops from Kim's Corner can come find me at Quest with Kole on all social medias, pretty much. I think like Twitch is like the only thing I'm not super active on, but everything else I'm like posting. Yet, yeah. Let me figure out. I just learned you can live stream like from a phone to your. We're learning.
Whole thing.
We're learning. Exciting. Quest with Kole. Follow me.
And then AC, where can people find you?
Yeah, I'm primarily on YouTube and Instagram because I can only handle those two social media platforms. I don't know how people could do it, but shout outs to all the content creators who can. So Aladdin's Castle 23 on IG and YouTube.
Sarah, where will people find you online?
So you can find me Belle's Castle 25 only on Instagram.
Yeah, thank you for being on my show. Especially, we're still in the early stages of the show. We're figuring it out. But we're here and we're having a good time, a very girly pop time. So thank you everyone who tuned in for this episode of Kim's Corner. And I'll have all their information linked. And hopefully we'll all see you at Disney Lacana Challenge in Indianapolis with some cool cosplays. All right, goodbye.
Let's go. Bring it. See you guys there too. Bye.